Mike Bond of USA Today Sports and MMA Junkie here in Ottawa, standing next to the former UFC middleweight champion, Chris Weidman. Chris, be honest, I'm a little surprised to see you here. Obviously just had neck surgery a few days ago. Would you be up here flying if it wasn't for Stephen Thompson, who you're obviously here supporting?
No, I don't think I'd be here without Wonderboy fighting for sure. Yeah, no, it's only 8 days after my surgery. I probably would be home, but Wonderboy, he's my family now, and he actually asked me to corner before I had my neck surgery. So the thought of that, I take that very seriously, and I want to help him out as much as I can.
Yeah, of course. And the surgery came after you pulled out of the fight with Luke Rockhold. How hard was that to sit there and watch that, and especially with the way it went down? Michael Bisping knocks him out in the first round, wins the title. How shocked were you? As shocked as the rest of us, or?
Yeah, I was definitely shocked. It was one of those wild moments for sure. It was bittersweet for me because it was nice. There was things that I saw in Luke that I wanted to do, and to see it happen and see him be humbled a little bit was nice to see. And at the other time, and on the other side, I kind of wanted to be myself. Obviously, I saw myself fighting on that fight. I gave the opportunity away, and Michael Bisping made the most of it. And then I was kind of, you gotta be happy for Bisping too. So.
Yeah, and what does that do from your perspective, like chasing the title? I've heard you say in interviews in the past, I could beat Bisping without training, stuff like that. Do you still feel that way, or did he gain your respect with that win?
Oh man, no. I don't think there's one guy in the top 15 that you could be like, Bisping definitely beats that guy. I really don't. I mean, he's challenging the number 13 guy right now, and Dan Henderson is honestly he's one of my favorite fighters, and I'm not saying anything bad about him, but it's the way the system works, the ranking system, and you work your way up, and you're up in the rankings, and right now he's that low, and that's who Bisping's really. He's the only guy that he's really talking about. Yeah. So it's kind of embarrassing for Bisping, but hey man, Bisping, he got the title. It's good for him. He's trying to hold on to it as long as possible. And if he could get himself a fight with the number 13th guy, I mean, it probably brings his odds up a little bit from anybody else.
What's it like kind of sitting there and he's taking jabs saying, Chris and Luke need to fight each other for the number one contender? Is it kind of weird having him in this power position?
All of a sudden he's the matchmaker, Bisping the matchmaker. Yeah, it's weird. The guy's been trying to catch my attention. He's been trying to talk. He's just been talking down on my career since I've been in the sport. Since I got into the UFC, he's said nothing but he's never said a nice thing about me. So, and now all of a sudden this guy's champion, and it's really because of me. He should be just thanking me, kissing my feet, but instead he's just opening his mouth and trying to discredit me still.
Yeah, and of course for you now, it's just about healing up. When do you feel you're going to be ready to get back to training? Of course, is New York UFC 205 the target for the return?
Yep. I'll be ready to go pretty soon here, and and I'll be at MSG fighting for sure.
And are you going to be campaigning the UFC for a title shot or another fight, whatever they want to give you, or are you looking for that Bisping fight at Madison Square Garden?
I mean, I want to fight for the title. That's obviously where it's at. That's where the money's at. I want to be able to provide for my family, and Bisping would be the easiest fight I've had in probably 5 years. So. Why not win the title, win a lot of money, and have an easy fight all in one time?
Yeah, well, plenty of respect for you coming up here, cornering Steven, and of course, best of luck with the recovery, and looking forward to seeing you back in there. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.